Hi everyone, happy December and happy Bookmas/Vlogmas. This month I am going to do my best to participate by posting one video a day. We will see how long that lasts, but hopefully I will at least get to post more videos than I normally would. So for my first Bookmas video, I'm just going to share with you my December TBR. Now, I have a lot of Christmas books that I'm going to try reading that I need to pick up from the library. So I'm basically doing two different TBRs this month. A December one that's going to try to help me meet my monthly reading goals. And then my Christmas TBR, which is more just for fun. So as I've mentioned in other videos, I try to read at least one Stephen King book each month. And I did not read my Stephen King book for last month. I was trying to read 11/22/63 as part of a historathon. I got decently far in, but I didn't complete it. I was listening to it on Audible, and I just didn't spend as much time listening to audiobooks as I normally would have. So I'm still working to finish that one. But since I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish it by the end of this month either, it could be January before that gets completed. I decided to read two Stephen King books this month to help make sure I meet that goal. So they're also rereads, which is going to make it easier to do and help with that goal as well, of my goal of rereading a book a month. So the first one is Dr. Sleep, the sequel to The Shining. I read this one not all that long ago, not last year I think, but probably the year before. But I hadn't read The Shining very recently. And since I read The Shining just last year, I figured it would be a good time to reread Dr. Sleep. I did see the movie, but I think I liked the book better. I did not like The Shining movie at all. Shining book is way better. And then the other Stephen King book, this is another actually more recent one of his called Later. This one, the first time I read it, I finished it in just a couple of days. So I don't think I'll have any trouble getting this one read either. It's a really fun story. There's some aspects to this book that are similar to some of his other ones, such as Firestarter, Shining, Institute, where you have like a kid with special powers. I don't think he's ever written another one about a kid who can see people who have died. But after reading some of those other books, I kind of got that this sort of is, similar vibes to it. It's a crazy book, but it's really good. So those are my two. And then my book for reread, this is for the goal I have of reading a book I already own each month. I am reading Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahurin. I read the first one to this, Serpent and Dove. I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. It wasn't bad. It was just kind of dialogue and characters didn't flow the way I thought it was. So we'll see how I feel about this one. I just purchased it off of Book Outlet since my library didn't have it. And I've been meaning to read it for a while. So it's not really a Christmas book, but the cover is kind of a Christmassy red, so I thought it was fitting. That is just my December TBR. Short and sweet. I do still have a book from last month's TBR that I'm trying to get read, as well as some that weren't on my official TBR that I'm going to try to complete, and some books that I have on hold at the library that will probably come in. So I'm sure, even with a short TBR, this is going to be very... I'm going to have a lot of reading to do this month. I also hope to involve you in a couple of not readathons, but like read-alongs, reading vlogs, I guess is a good way of putting it. A few that I need to get done that I'd put on my goals at the beginning of the year that I would like to try to do this month, especially since I do have some PTO coming up. Should have done it last time I had PTO, but I didn't, so... Hopefully I'll get those done this month. If not, we'll try for those goals again next year. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed my first Bookmas video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. Thanks. Bye.